This is the Big O Show. This is the Big O Show.
Text line. The other thing that I wanted to talk about with this whole Cam Newton move to the Patriots and why, again, I don't think it's going to make a damn bit of difference. The Dolphins are still going to be the better team when it's all said and done. Injuries, ladies and gentlemen. I just told you I'm 53. Your body doesn't work the same. You're breaking down, whatever. Anybody that's 40, 50s, 60s, you know what I'm talking. Hell, by the time you're in your 30s, if you've worked in your life, if you're a silver spooner and you inherited a bunch of money, then, life is good for you. But the rest of us that got to grind and work hard, you start feeling it in your 30s. But by the time you get to your 40s and 50s and 60s, trust me, you're going to be feeling it, right? How do you think after 2014 and a pedal ankle ligament tear, grade 3, and a chest rib fracture in 2014, and another back vertebrae fracture from a car accident in 2014, and a concussion in 2016, and a shoulder rotator cuff injury in 2016, and 2018, a knee strain, grade 1, ligament cartilage damage, and in 2018, another shoulder injury and surgery on January of 2019, and then a pedal Liz Frank sprained foot in 2019. How do you think Cam Newton's feeling right now? This isn't an IG video where you can edit it and run the exact 42 seconds that made you look really good. You're not airing the other 3 minutes where you floated the ball 8 times over different people or underthrew it or anything like that, but you're airing the nice ones. This is football, ladies and gentlemen. And if this is not a precision passer that can make a living from the pocket, then he's got to use his legs. He's got to use his body. A body that has been beaten down to the ground, even if he's built like Superman. He can go like this all he wants. But he's not that guy, man. You know why? Nobody's that guy. You can't do it for very long in the NFL. You can't run like that in the NFL. Eventually, these are the things that happen to you. And if that's what you want to do, then that's fine. Because somebody's going to take you out. It might be the Dolphins in week 1. They'll break your ass in half. They'll bust your ankle up again, and you're out. And if that's what you want to do, then that's great. And here's the problem with all of this with Cam Newton. He's going to have to take a beating. Do you know why? He's not an accurate passer. He can't rely on his arm to make a living. Why do you think I don't believe in Lamar Jackson? Love the kid, root for him and everything because he's a Miami kid, but I don't believe that style of play is a long-lasting style of play. Why? Because you end up with knee strains and cartilage damage and shoulder and vertebrae and chest and rib fractures. This is what you end up with when you do what Lamar Jackson's doing. Because I've watched it with Cam Newton, and he's half the size of Cam. And if Cam, who has never been able to make a living from the pocket, what do you think? He's going to do it all of a sudden now? So this is a guy that can't hold up anymore. Why? Because as you take a beating, it builds up on you. And eventually it gets to the point where, you know how you get that meat hammer, that tenderizer, and you're hitting it and tenderize. That's what linebackers and defensive ends and defensive tackles and strong safeties are. They're the hammer and you're the steak. And it's boom, bludgeoning, until your body gives. And I don't care who you are, dude. You could be Dante Culpepper. You could be Ben Roethlisberger. You could be Cam Newton. Those are 3 of the biggest human beings I've ever seen in my life, and they'll break your ass down. And Ben wasn't because he was running past the line of scrimmage. No. He was just buying time behind the line of scrimmage and getting a beating. And he's huge. Okay? Peyton Manning did none of that and ended up with a broken neck. This is a brutal game. A game that Cam Newton at this age, at this level of a beating, is not ready to continue to play this kind of game. If he wants to, he won't do it for very long. It's only a matter of time till they take him out again. And he did not learn how to he's not learning how to pass from the pocket at this point in his career. You know, Lamar, maybe there's a chance he can prove me wrong and can end up doing it. Maybe. He's still young. And maybe in the offseason, well, this offseason, I don't know how he can work on it, but, you know, he better learn, because eventually you will be broken in half in this league. And they'll break him a lot faster than they broke, you know, Dante Culpepper, they broke Cam Newton or Ben Roethlisberger. Because all three of those guys are twice his size. This Cam Newton move does nothing for the Patriots. It does nothing for the competition with the Miami Dolphins at all. I'm convinced the Dolphins are the better team right now. Guess what? I'm also convinced the Dolphins have the better front office. And the eraser is gone. He's in Tampa. Okay? That guy's not there anymore. The guy that made up for your defensive deficiencies, your short wide receivers, your not enough tight ends, whatever it is, not a dominant running game.
I was going to say carousel of running backs.
Yeah, it's not they don't have a guy that scares people. It's hey, we got 6 guys, and I give him credit because at least they have a job. That's one area where he does do a really good job because he's been able to corral a bunch of good running backs. They're not great, but a whole bunch of them that the way they come at you, it's creative. I'll give them that. But they don't have the guy. So this is what I would say to Dolphin fans out there. Relax. Take it easy. Don't panic. Don't think that this move is going to set anything up for these Patriots down the line. You're jaded from the past. You're jaded from everything that's gone on. I told you in the past, some of you are jaded with all the losing and all the terrible decisions that have gone in the past. And I told you, put that in the past and leave it in the past. These guys are completely different, okay? This front office knows what the hell they're doing finally. Okay? Don't dwell on the past. And I would tell you the same thing about the Patriots. Don't dwell on the past because the future resembles nothing like the past. Time to turn the page. It's time for the Dolphins to elevate themselves and take over in this division. This Cam Newton move, it's not going to do a damn thing.